Good morning, pregame crew. It is Wednesday, July 13th, 2022, 8:22 a.m. Eastern, 6:23 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm Charkow Lori, and you are at the pregame show. Good morning. Good morning. How are ya? Hey, Night Truck, Greg, Andre, Lori, Irish Joe, Matthew, Mal, Noah, Carlos, Mary, AC, Costco, Bennett, Maria, bonjour. Derek, hey, Maddie. Love the Costco name. Love it, love it, love it. Good morning. Audio visual check, please. Hopefully today won't be as painful to listen to me. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Hey, Brandon, Andre, Jerome, Lisa, thank you. Here are the key levels for SPY. We have CPI data in 7 minutes. And I don't know if you remember last June 10th when we had CPI data. If I could draw a bomb, is there a bomb over here? Maybe in the emojis? Surely there's a bomb. I should have looked for that earlier. Don't see one, but everything got destroyed. All the levels, all the work, everything got destroyed. So please remember that today is a caution day. Awesome. Awesome. Good. Awesome. So today's a caution day. Now, I always start with futures. SPY has some really interesting levels for me. So I'm starting with SPY, and I am getting started early. If you're tuning in later in the day, I usually get started at 6:30 with indices, commodities, crypto, movers, and shakers of the day. But because today is CPI data, I want to get you ready for the data in case you're a ninja and want to trade it. And this for ninjas, consistently profitable traders only trading these types of reactions. I 90% won't be touching this one. I have no position right now, and I don't plan on taking a position till things settle in. Awesome. You're cautiously nervous. Hey, Judd. So here are the levels. So I don't know if you can see these gray areas. We have a gap overhead. That gap was caused by CPI. And the suspicion last time was that CPI data got leaked, and that's why we started selling off the day before on June 9th, and then we had a gap down and then another gap down. So June 9th, that was CPI data. Don't forget, this chartastrophe is what I was calling it this morning, was caused, or let's not say caused, was spurred or sparked by the CPI data. So we have a tightening daily EQ right now. Our key level, 390.64, and support 372.56. We have dark pool level at 375 and 389.95. For simplicity's sake, let's call it 390 and 375. If we bangarang within there, I would say that that is a win by the market bulls if we stay within that level. Of course, if we break 390.64, that would be even better. CPI in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, let's see. Any chart requests real quick. So please write down these levels if you don't have them. That's the best roadmap I can give you. Daily bull flag, Mary. It looks beautiful. Excuse me. I will try to mute myself before that happens again. That snuck up on me. We're running into the weekly 50 MA from below. We have a squeeze that's fired long. You see these blue momentum histograms that have fired long down here on the weekly. Same thing on the daily. Beautiful chart, Mary. Way to pick them. 72.41 is your new compass going forward. That level needs to hold. I will be going over ETH again, CPI in 4 minutes. Square had some unusual put activity, and so did PayPal. And I think, let me look real quick for you. I think Square had downgrade something. Let me see. Nope. PayPal? I thought I saw some news this morning on Square. I guess I didn't. Good morning. How are you? Okay, so Square. Daily EQ, tightening pattern, inside bar yesterday, resistance 66.54, 63.13. The outcome of a lot of these charts could be dictated by the reaction to CPI data. And remember, VIX is in this tight EQ on the weekly. I'm going to mute myself real quick. Okay, did that fast enough. Good morning. You're welcome, Mary. So let's look at ETH real quick. And crypto will most likely follow the market. Yes, Ethereum is getting a nice move. I would not call that exploding. There's no elevation in bull volume. Yes, we've broke through that 1085. We're running into the hourly 50 MA. We haven't closed above it yet. So just be careful. And Bitcoin and Ethereum could be front running the CPI data. We'll see. Meaning, is it a canary that we could have a bullish reaction? I don't know. I've made my position clear on CPI data. I think it most matters to Dixie, and what happens to the dollar is most likely going to impact everything else. The market, the equity markets need the dollar to sit down. The euro needs the dollar to sit down. We broke support this morning, 107.843. We hit 107.79. So your next support is down at 106.89. We're expecting an hourly lower high on a bounce, but again, CPI data is going to dictate all of this. And if you need ES levels, here they are. So key level for me is these dark pool levels, which is the equivalent of 3,900 and 3,750. 3,900 and 750 right here. All right, let's get started. Get ready for this Michigas. And the expectation is 8.8. 8.8 is the expectation. Noah, I don't know. If anyone tells you what is absolutely going to happen today, going up or going down, they're lying to you. It's all probabilities. And once we get the CPI reaction, I will try to help you figure out what the probabilities are. I'm expecting a pretty volatile reaction here. Let's see. And as always, if someone could post the data, that would be great. I'm going to take a sip of coffee, eat some popcorn, watch this drink. No kidding. Initial bullish, 387,650. Okay, we're selling off here. And down. Next support, 3,800. 3,800, and then below that, 3,744. 3,744. This is a pretty swift move down. This is a huge move down. Now, this doesn't mean it's the real reaction yet. 9.1 was the number, Andre. 37.44. Okay, VIX is crossing 28. That's what we didn't want as market bulls. We've broken 4-hour resistance. We still have daily resistance up here at 30.22. VIX is exploding. 9.1. Okay, higher than anticipated. So 8.8 was expected, so it's higher than anticipated, 0.03% higher. So the market is not digesting that well, but that doesn't mean it'll stay like this. This could totally be a bear trap. So just stay agile, 37.44, 37.41.25. Let's get some ranges. So now your range is going to be the high of the reaction and the low, and we haven't found the low yet. So once we find the low, that becomes our range, and then most likely we EQ within that for a little bit and then find the true direction a little bit later in the morning. Thank you, Maddie. Aw, I see the doctor in an hour and a half, and hopefully she'll get me better. Lots of bear volume on any bounce. We're looking for lower highs. So at this point, bounces are for shorting with this type of downtrend on shorter time frames for scalpers. Thanks, Maddie. We really do appreciate it. All right. What's going on with the dollar? Dollar's exploding. This is what the market bulls don't want to see. Okay, we got a double top right here. We need this to hold. 108.40. 108.40 needs to hold. Next resistance up here is 108.56. 108.56. Really need the dollar to sit down. What's happening to the euro? Yeah, if you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. Holding that support, the low of the morning, 100.545. And I had said this is one that I would look to go long if the dollar could take a break. The dollar's not taking a break yet, but this may be a good long 6E, the euro. 1 second. The ES is still pulling back. 37.50 is next. 37.50, 37.44. All right, let's go over. Well, let's just say hi. Hi. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. What I try to do here every day, and typically not through a nasally nose or congested throat, is I try to talk to you about the indices, commodities, cryptos, and movers and shakers of the day. On days like today, it's a tough day to get you ready for the trading day because CPI can just go through and wreak havoc. It's like a Tasmanian devil. And we have GDP numbers coming out this month. We have FOMC still. We've got Apple, Amazon earnings. We've got bank earnings this week. We've got a lot of headwinds and potential volatile situations coming up that could impact us. No sign of buying yet. None. Okay, so you have the key ES levels. You have the key SPY levels. Okay, SPY is at the Stark Pool level right here. Let's see if we can find support at 375. This would be fun if it would hold. 375. We had 6.9 billion, I believe, transacted here at 375. Our two largest dark pools are 390 and 375. Let's see if it can hold. Hey, Laura, good morning. You're welcome, Chris. Okay, NASDAQ, of course, moving down, 11,389, 11,350. So let's just say and make it simple, 11,300. That is the key support for NASDAQ to hold. 11,351 keeps us in a daily uptrend, and then 11,068 and your key daily resistance, 12211. No signs of pausing yet. RTY. RTY was a little stronger than most. It rejected at the hourly 50 MA just like its buddies. 1680 is your key support. And whichever one of these loses daily support first, if it does, that would be a good clue that the rest could lose the daily support. YM. Yeah, nothing sleepy anymore. Support 30331 and 29639. Resistance 31490 and 31867. Dow's taking it on the chin. Okay, we're hourly oversold. We're hourly oversold, and most of our names are holding the daily uptrend so far. No guarantees it's going to hold it. So typically we scout a daily higher low with hourly oversold, but we need this reaction to find a bottom, a temporary bottom. Man, was that perfect this morning, huh? That caution sign. Below 375, your next support 37290 and 37256. Yeah, for sure. VIX is still in the weekly EQ, and daily resistance is at 2982 and 3022. Man, the market bulls would sure love for this daily 50 MA to hold over on VIX right here. Well, guys, let's see if this holds. I would feel pretty decently good about myself if this 375 holds. I'm just kidding. I don't define myself with how good my levels are. Hang Seng closed 0.2% down. DAX is down about 1% right now. Nothing huge. All right. Bitcoin giving it all back. 1922647 is your next support. On the hourly below that, 18755. So crypto is not reacting well to this data. Obviously, Ethereum, same thing, 1033.20 and 1031.92. Your next supports. On bounces, bears that don't have positions, this is what you're looking for. You want to look for bear flags to short, bear flags to short. And on any bounce, watch the volume. And as long as the bull volume stays low and we're staying below those 15-minute EMAs, you can look to short 15-minute lower highs. And that's good for all indices. Gold. Gold didn't like it either, but I don't know what gold's looking for. I have no idea what gold wants. 1677. No clue. It's like a girl on the first date. Like you have no idea what she wants whatsoever. And she doesn't know what she wants. 1677.90 is your next support. Metals have been wrecked. Man. The contrarian in me wants to buy this, but there's zero reason to buy it. Zero. I guess I could take a stab at it around 1678, but only if the 5 minutes started showing any friends joining me on the trade. Oil, I've been watching this channel. It's trying to hold right now. We broke that 95.10 support overnight in this daily downtrend. 4-hour bear flag looking to confirm. We have oil inventory today at 10:30. We've lost the hourly uptrend. 15-minute downtrend. Bounces are for shorting. Okay, the dollar is back up at the high. Testing the high. This is the pivotal moment for me right here. Right here, right now. Does 108.56 hold? And your next resistance is 109.77. You ask, how do you know that? Because I've marked it up a billion times. 109.77. That's back here on the monthly chart, right there. 109.77. Come on. Pause. Typically hard for reactions like this to keep going, so I am interested to see if this pauses here. Waiting. We'll get to nat gas in just 1 second. I want to watch this dollar reaction at resistance. No sign of slowing. Let's see. Buy dark pool levels holding. If this can pause right here, if the dollar can pause, I'm expecting a bounce in the market. That's a very bold statement by me. But if the dollar can pause here and pull back pretty sharply, that could give the market a little bounce. All right, let's go look at nat gas. And I'm watching the dollar. It's over that resistance. 109.77 is next. Nat gas, I was looking for a 4-hour lower high. I shorted it this morning again because y'all know me. I love my nat gas. I hope some of y'all took that trade yesterday. NG doing that thing that it does, making a move in pre-market on a little bump in volume. 4-hour lower high anticipated. 15-minute overbought and 30-minute overbought. So I posted that in commodities an hour ago. And so I shorted this bounce up. I see this often on nat gas. You'll see, look at this. This is nothing. That's a nothing burger. This little ramp on little volume, I shorted that, looking for that 4-hour lower high compared to 6786. And now we have one of my favorite setups, a diamond bearish reversal pattern. Okay, there goes the dollar. Now hold. Holding. Come on, hold. I would look to go long ES if this dollar level can hold. And 37.50 can hold on ES. Okay, now we did nat gas. I'm bearish nat gas on that diamond pattern on the 4-hour. Apple, was watching this pattern and it obviously didn't have this bottom touch when I drew it earlier. So I was looking for top fish in Apple. It has this broadening formation that I definitely want to be aware of. And yesterday it made a new high of day, and we had so many members calling out this head and shoulders pattern here. Yesterday on Apple in the 10 and 15 minute, you could see it up here. And we made a new low of day before the end of day. So Apple has been propping us up. On days when everybody else was tired, Apple was carrying the torch. So if Apple's not carrying the torch, who's going to carry it? So we need banks to step up, healthcare to step up, communications to step up. We're looking to everyone else for leadership. Yep, the dollar is Dixie. Yep, DXY. So this 4-hour megaphone, at this point, I wouldn't expect it to hold. And any bounces, I would look to short on Apple. Apple has had relative strength, but these bulls sure do look tired up here. Amazon, daily EQ, support 102.52. 101.43, resistance 116.99 and 117.98. I forgot to mention, if you're interested in my chart setup, you can click on the link below in the video description to receive a PDF explanation. So, and I will share all of these notes with my TCG members when I'm done. So let's go look at the movers and shakers of the day. So Apple, we discussed possibly shorting bounces. Amazon has this tightening range. I don't see a clear setup here for me. I think that's what I typed out. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get tighter. There were some negative headlines this morning about prime sales and competition really pouring it on Amazon and possibly dampening the prime sales, and they had a downgrade. So I would look to short bounces at this point on Amazon, but I wouldn't say I have a clear setup. I want clear levels to be able to short or go long. The NVIDIA, we're breaking out of that hourly EQ. Your next support, 140.55. Semis are really beat up, super beat up. So I would not look to semis for leadership today because they are so close to their daily lows and they did not get a daily trend change. Tesla, Twitter suing Musk over that deal that went bust for now, could have a negative impact on Tesla. I don't have a true technical setup for you. We broke this hourly EQ to the downside. So bounces are for shorting right now, folks. Bounces are for shorting. Conservative bears are waiting for bounces, and conservative bulls are waiting for the market to come down to daily higher lows as much as possible to get an entry near support. And then if we break support, it's all bears. Or was that a little too obvious? Okay, Dan pointed this out yesterday. This rising wedge on his end of day market recap, I think is a beautiful rising wedge. I was looking to short a bounce. We're getting the move down in pre-market. That's kind of a bummer. But 17820, any bounce into that area, I would look to short crowd. InMed's interesting in that it has this daily triple top, and yesterday had a big move, 15% move on big volume, right into resistance and rejected. I wish I would have seen it yesterday, but I didn't. Has a downgrade today, so I would look to short a bounce, and I think we could get some nice follow through since it sliced through all that support yesterday, or all those orders, sorry. Roku? Hourly EQ busted. We had an hourly EQ going into today. That's what I said. It's like a bomb explodes all of my setups before I even get started. Okay, we're losing that 3760, 3750, now 3744 on ES, 3741, excuse me, 3741. Roku, we have this daily EQ 7967's key support, so I guess we're just going to get a little bit tighter here. No trade now. I thought we had an hourly EQ that we could trade off. It broke bear, so there's nothing we can do now. Twitter is a bullish setup for today, despite market weakness. Now, it'll be hard for Twitter to rally with market weakness. It'll be very hard, period. But if any name has a chance to have a bull bounce, I would say is Twitter with suing Musk. I think that's a little bit of a tailwind. We have gaps overhead. Doesn't mean they have to be filled. EQ is equilibrium. I like a pullback buy to 34.21 on Twitter. UAL, bearish setup. Shoot, not getting this one. Dang it. All these were so pretty before CPI. So Delta had earnings missed this morning, so I'm looking for bearish overhang on Jets, UAL, AAL. So, but the reason I chose UAL is you look at it on the weekly. Excuse me. AAL got over weekly resistance and UAL didn't. That's why I'm choosing UAL as a laggard. So I would look to short bounces, but it looks like this trade has gone off without us. Okay, any chart request? There goes the dollar. Come on down. $37.44, $37.41, $37.44. I wish I could do an auction. $37.44, $37.41, $44, $43, $41. Oh, Larry, I don't do those type of predictions. But you're cute. 37256, key support, 37290 and 37256. Quick recap of action. Okay, bearish response to CPI. holding key daily level for now. As long as daily level's in play, I think aggressive bulls could go for it with your stop so close by at 3741. I would actually put my stop at 3740. Oh, that Neo. Gotcha. That wasn't bad, auction voice. I thought it was pretty terrible. I did grow up with auctions a lot. My family went to livestock auctions. Okay, we broke that key support, but I saw this morning. I'm like, Neo, you little sucker. It broke that 2026 and bounced yesterday. It broke it by 22 cents, which Neo likes to do. But I wouldn't think that Neo would be able to withstand this market bear pressure. Next support, 1847. I don't see a long. I would look to short bounces. TH. Never heard of this? I'm assuming this is what you want me to look at. Beautiful chart. If you're in long, I'd stay in long as long as the hourly EMAs are below you. Key support, $9.41 and $9. Chain link. Just like everything else, Chainlink will have a hard time withstanding all of this pressure on the market because it is a risky asset class. Your support overnight low, 568, and then 540. Resistance double top at 616, 615. UAC. Holding 2677, holding up better than most in pre-market. It had a big move yesterday. I think it had news. Support 2677, 2658, resistance 3009. This thing sure does love to pump and then give it all back. That looks like a good daily bull flag, actually. And XBI looks like a bull flag too, by the way. There's the market bounce I was looking for with the ES pullback. Boom, boom. Yes, that was fun. Anybody get that? You just need $1 to sit down right there. Did y'all see that? Gosh, I love technical analysis. XLF. XLF is breaking the low of yesterday. XLV has broken the low of yesterday. IWM has broken the low of yesterday. XLC, XLY, XLP. XLP may hold up a little bit better. It's consumer defensive. A lot of their names have dividends, so they're defensive. I would say maybe XLP names like Coca-Cola, Kimberly-Clark. Okay, COMP, and then I'm done. Oh, awesome, Costco. That's awesome. I love it when y'all tell me y'all get trades off the setups. I love that. Resistance 437, support 412. Decent chart in that we have a daily higher high, higher low, but look at this. Looks like we got some type of broadening formation going, so be careful. Me back. I don't know why I'm singing Lizzie in my head. Lizzo. Well, that was fun, y'all. XBI, let's look at it, Dawn. Yes, XBI is definitely stronger. It's holding the low of yesterday. Definitely stronger. And that daily lower wick, that's what bull flags are made, dreams are made of right there. A bull's buying the dip and holding that fast EMA. So yes, XBI is definitely a relative outperformer. Hourly 50 EMA is now an overhead problem. Oh, that's cool, Carlos. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me. Y'all use stop losses out there. TCGers, I'll see you in the room.